Hey guys, it's Junior. Welcome back to my channel here at Horsepower Warehouse. Today's subject matter is kind of gonna ruffle some feathers. I'm just gonna warn you right off the bat. Some of you guys, you Corvette preservationists, some historians, are really not gonna be happy with today's subject matter. I'm just gonna prepare you right off the bat. Before we get into the shop side though and what we've got going on there, let me show you some of the new inventory, because that's kind of how I've been starting my intros or the introductions to my video lately. And I got some cool stuff. Really nice Jeep build here. You know, I didn't build it, but I can appreciate it. It's done very, very nicely. Same thing with the Land Cruiser, another really nice off-road. We don't really specialize in off-road vehicles, but when we do take them in, we want them to be, you know, really nice, so that fits the bill. Thunderbird, this one's a 2002. We have a C5 Corvette here. I have purchased this week a 65 C2 Coupe, red over there. It's actually pretty rare in that it's a factory headrest car, but it needs a complete restoration. So we're not gonna spend any time at all talking about that. Just wanted to let you guys know I bought another C2. Say bye-bye to 66 Bronco. She is sold. We'll be leaving tomorrow on a transport, so super, super nice truck. I'm sure the people that purchased that will absolutely enjoy it. Let's make our way back through into the shop area though. Also, change of plans on my 63 here. I don't know if I'm going to be doing too much service to it. Boss man just wanted to clean it and put it up for sale immediately. So that's probably what we're going to do with this. I'm not going to molest it and make it too much more expensive. It's already a really nice car. So after doing some further looking at it, it's like, meh, is it really worth it to tear it all apart and repaint everything and so on and so forth. It's really nice now. So probably going to be for sale here very soon. Bought another C2 as well, but this is not the subject matter for today. This is a 66, by the way. Here is what we're going to be talking about. Check it out. 1966 Trophy Blue Convertible 4-speed. This is a super, super rare car. Why is it rare? Well, I mean, I got C2s all over the place, right? True, it can't be that rare. Can't be that hard to find this car, right? I've been searching for a few months, as has the customer that purchased this car. I didn't sell it to him. I'm going to be doing a restoration on this car, but we've been searching for a Trophy Blue convertible 4-speed small block car for a minimum of several months now. We wanted a good candidate for restoration. We ended up with this car, and the reason I'm going to ruffle some feathers is because of what this car is. This is an NCRS Top Flight. It's a Bloomington Gold, but it's also a Benchmark and Survivor awarded car from Bloomington Gold. What does that mean? You can see it's got the Survivor certified, Gold certified, Benchmark stickers there. What the heck is a Benchmark? What's a Survivor? Well, let me read. I got my cell phone out here so I can actually read the award off to you. Benchmark cars appear not only unrestored, but also preserved with a minimum of 95% typical factory production. They truly represent the benchmark for those who want to know what a brand new factory original Corvette really looks like. Benchmark cars represent the standards which historians, judges, and future restorers can use to determine factory authenticity. Benchmark cars may be the sport's best link to the past in preserving Corvette's factory authentic heritage in the future. Okay, that's nice. So what does the Survivor Award say? The majority of this automobile's historic characteristics appear to have been preserved over 2 decades. It has survived the perils, abuse, fads, and restorations common to most Corvettes. I don't know about that, guys. In the spirit of historic preservation, it would not be in the best interest of Corvette heritage to significantly improve or restore this automobile. Oh, that rubs me wrong. Therefore, the National Corvette Survivor Board, that sounds like a nice group of guys, believes It is in the best interest of historic research to preserve this automobile in its present state as a model for Corvette restoration. Okay, so they're telling you when you've achieved these awards, they really feel like you shouldn't do anything to improve the car at all. How are you gonna tell me not to improve my car? This car, it's great. I mean, it's nice, but it is a 1966. Look at the engine bay here, guys. I'm not gonna knock this guy's car. This is original. This is what you should expect of a 1966 engine bay. Now, I know some of you guys were born in the 60s and you look better today than you did when you were 18, but usually the cars, they don't really share that. Interior has already been restored, I can tell you right off the bat. There has been some restoration done on the interior. That's fine. And there has been some paint work done to it. I don't know if this has been since the benchmark. I assume so. But it really rubs me wrong for someone to present an award to tell you what you should and shouldn't do with this car. This gentleman has seen some of my stuff. He's seen what I'm capable of doing with my builds. And for that reason, he wants a trophy blue convertible with Junior's touches on it. I don't blame him one bit. I mean, this is going to be a fantastic car when I'm done absolutely blowing it apart and doing a complete nut and bolt restoration on it. I don't care what Bloomington Gold or NCRS says. I'm going to, of course, document everything. You know, I'm not going to ruin this car. I'm going to rebuild as many things as possible, keep everything as factory original as possible. But he informed me that he wants one of the builds with my touches, with the powder coated chassis, with the stainless lines, with the stainless calipers, with the subtle upgrades. Why not? Comment down below, what do you guys think? If you had this car, I mean, would you be happy just eternally with an engine bay that looks like this? Just for the sake of the Survivor guys told you shouldn't make it look better? And I'm not trying to crap on the Corvette community. I'm a pretty solid part of it right now, whether I like it or not. I'm trying to represent something different than what most shops do. I'm building a better car. I don't care what NCRS, I know what they say. I have referenced their manuals. I respect those guys, but I'm not gonna let them dictate what I'm gonna do in my shop or what I allow my customers to request of me. It's absolutely crazy. Comment down below, what do you guys think about the Historic Society? If this was a car with maybe 2 miles on it, then I could understand. Or under 100 miles, a car that was truly never driven, never taken out. Okay, that is a true reference piece that probably should be used or put in a museum and not driven at that point. A car that's been enjoyed, you're gonna tell me that this can never be restored because it was kept in good condition all of its life? I mean, isn't that kind of detrimental to the car itself? That's kind of how I feel. I would feel bad for a car that won that award and now it can't receive what it needs in terms of, maintenance and even cosmetic stuff just because those guys said you shouldn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh on the Bloomington Gold guys. And I know that they've came through here, and I'm sure the next time I see them, they'll have some not so pretty words for me about ruining one of their benchmark cars. I don't feel like I am in the least bit going to ruin that car. I'm gonna make it 100 times better. Look at it now. It's a 1966 original car. I appreciate that. I like it. It's cool to sit in a car and see everything all worn. But man, would I want it in my garage? Would I want to take it to car shows and put my wife in the passenger seat and go take it out to dinner? No, not that. I would much rather have something, something a little bit more done up. Let me know down below, what are your guys' thoughts on this? Should I ruin this benchmark Survivor? What should we nickname this car? So I've got White Widow, and thank you so much for one of my fans who came in here, or a subscriber at least. His kid said, "Ooh, it's the White Widow," and I was like, "Oh man, you just absolutely made my day." I'm not going to call out his name. I'm not sure if he wants me to mention him on the channel, but someone said, ooh, it's the White Widow. So what should we call the Survivor? Should we call it that? The Survivor? I kind of like that. Or the Mark, because benchmark. Let me know down below. What do you think for a nickname for this customer car? And I'm also really trying to come up with a cool nickname for my third customer's car, the Foam 66 Nassau car. I really want to come up with a fun nickname for that one too. Ideally something that kind of has a reference to its checkered past. Being filled with foam would be nice. Again, if you guys could comment down below and give me a little help on that, that'd be awesome. Another thing I want to address, I've got 3 customer cars in here and a shop absolutely full of my own stuff. I am no longer accepting customer pay work at all until I get at least 2 of these customer cars completely done. Complete frame off restorations done. The 66 Nassau Convertible is going to be done next. That's the next customer car to be completed. Then we're going with this 63 Convertible. And then obviously we have the Trophy Blue, which has just been a recent addition. I've got enough of my own cars to restore. I never needed the work, so to speak. I never needed to bring in customer work. For the first 5 years of this business, I didn't do anyone else's cars, only my stuff, only my own stuff. So right now, I'm going to have to regretfully inform you guys, you know, if you're inquiring about service or restoration, 8 months from the date of this video, maybe I'll start thinking about bringing in more cars, but for the time being, I don't want any more work. I'm good. I'm going to hold to my standards and do the best possible restorations on all of my stuff. I don't compromise on anything. So I'd rather have less work and be able to hold to my guns and produce awesome stuff rather than just be blown out with work and have more money, if that makes sense. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for joining me. Sorry I'm sweating a little bit. It's a little warm here in South Florida. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Until next time, take care.